Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So let's take a look. We're going to start for Capricorn. Now, I'm just going to throw down and see what the Spirit wants to talk about for you guys today. The readings have been incredibly heavy. We're looking to brighten it up. This is for November. We're looking at the holidays. We're all going home, maybe, visiting our families, our loved ones, not so loved ones. We have to pretend to like people over the holidays that we're really not crazy about. Let's take a look at our general energy. Are we ready? Is this it? This is it for Capricorn. Am I cutting? I am cutting. Right there. Wow, good. Let's have a great holiday season. Our focus, the Ace of Cups. For some of us, a brand new beginning. Something that will make us incredibly happy. What a nice way to go into the holidays. And reasons to celebrate with the Three of Cups. And since it is the holidays, let's all be happy as we possibly can be. Great. The Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands. Now, we're talking about some really incredibly happy, passionate, warm, maybe events around a brand new love for my Capricorns. The Fool, somebody's taking a chance. Maybe it's a bigger chance than they thought they would want to take. The Queen of Wands, a fire sign, the Queen of Swords. So here's where the energy starts to get questionable, but with nines, we know we're facing the end. We're at the period of closure now. The Emperor. Wow, someone's got a very important kind of structured energy around them. Maybe this new love coming in for some of you, because look, this is supposed to be a general reading, and we're talking about love for someone. The Nine of Wands. And I understand the energy that comes with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands, how they come together. Because this is an energy of maybe needing to put a wall up to protect yourself. If it falls under the Queen of Swords, maybe we're referring to someone who's spent some significant time alone, and now they've got a bit of a wall around them. But the Three of Wands is asking that person to let that wall down, because a new energy of love is coming for some of my Capricorns. And God damn it, ain't it time, Cappy? Jesus. Capricorn has been through it. In fact, just about all of my signs have been through it. Now that I can get over my absolute glee over this reading, I need to take a deep breath or two. Let you enjoy my little tablescape here, my Tiffany house, which I absolutely love. And as you can see in the background, I'm setting up for my Christmas readings. So visually, it'll be just as festive as hopefully the nature of the readings. I haven't been to work for about 10 days, guys, so I'm very excited to get into these readings. I'm very happy about this one personally. So let's talk about it. Starting with Ace of Cups. This is a new energy coming for you. It's the focus. It's the focus of everything you're going through. in the month of November, going into December, going into the holidays. Isn't it a wonderful thing that my Capricorns, goodness, hopefully for most of you guys who have had it really rough, that this is the beginning of a brand new cycle in your life. We know that you've had the hardship of loss. We know that you've had the sleepless nights and the ending. And here in the past position, you've already taken that step towards something better. We know that this is something that maybe comes back to you occasionally. We've got past, present, future, past, present, future. So we know that these energies can come back once in a while. They can come out of nowhere and blindside us, especially when we're on a new path. We can be feeling great one moment and then blam, get blindsided by that old pain that wants to come back in and screw things up for us all over again. But we're working our way out of that energy. Now, let's talk about what we've got here with the 2 3s. The 3 of Cups. Great festivities. It's going to be a good holiday season. Along with the 3 of Wands, making a choice, but seeing the fruits of our labor. So whatever we've been working on, if it's connected to this love situation, this new love partner, we get to actually see the benefits of the work that we're putting into maybe a relationship or a situation, our career, because the Wands can definitely talk about your career, and the 3 of Cups can talk about how overjoyed we are to have this new energy of hope and love and joy coming into our lives. Along with the Ace of Cups, it just talks about being in tune with the situation that we are involved in, whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's our friends, our neighbors, our family. Whatever we're bringing in during the month of November, it's got promising fruit, promising growth. Now, along with it, we've got the Fool, the person who takes a risk, takes a chance, takes maybe a leap of faith and goes for it, just puts themselves out on the line and brings about a brand new change, brand new cycle, because we know that the Fool is a 0. He's brand new energy. It's young, it's new, it's foolish and sometimes reckless, but it comes in with innocence and a joy for the unknown. And so some of you are taking that chance, maybe around love, maybe around a creative project that may have seemed like, a chance, a risk, but it's coming through in the very center on the Queen of Wands. If this isn't you, Capricorn, if this isn't your energy for this period of time, hot, fiery, full of desire, having creative expression that shines above everyone else. If that isn't your energy, then you have a very special person in your surroundings, in a fire sign, possibly a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. Male or female, it does not matter. But this person is usually very supportive and very heartfelt in their desires for the situation. Next to her, we have the Queen of Swords, another character, another element. This is air. Now, she's a little bit different, a little bit harder to deal with. Sometimes her energy is opinionated, thoughtless, careless often, but she doesn't care, because she can be a very thoughtless type energy depending on where she is. Now, in this reading for you, some of you have your guard up against this woman because maybe she is vocal. She can also be the widow in the deck. She can take on the characteristics of a lonely old hag, actually, on her bad days. But she can also be just very strong, opinionated, clear on what she thinks, clear on what she wants, but sometimes her opinions can be unwanted and unwarranted. Just so you know that is just a natural characteristic if this is a real person. There's always a warning that kind of goes with the Queen of Swords because she can come on very harsh and difficult on a good day. So if she's in your surroundings, in a situation, although you know where you stand with her all of the time, you don't always like the position you're in with her. Okay. Or it can just be an energy around you. Lucky you. Okay. Right after this kind of cutting energy, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is approaching that completion. We've actually had enough at this point. And those energies are getting ready to fall away. Now, it's interesting that on the other side of this issue is a Nine of Wands, that protective wall that maybe you put up. Maybe it's the guard you put up. Maybe you have to, where you're dealing with the Queen of Swords energy. Maybe an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that nature of person in the negative sense. And I don't read reversals for you guys, but these people can have negative meaning in your life. Even though she's upright here, I don't usually turn the cards unless they come out that way. But there's development around this person. So know that this energy may just bring in clarity to a situation where you've got growth going and saying maybe it's time to let this wall down because now I'm going to bring in this love energy. And that's where we're going to look here on Vimeo, is at this Ace of Cups love energy, because that's where we turn this into a real love reading. Now, in between these two nines, we have this Emperor. And I really feel that this is an attraction because we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor in complete alignment. It's as if to say that this Queen of Wands energy, full of desire for this Emperor, and he can be the boss of a company, he can be the head of a family, he can be anyone who has a executive position, there is this new flow of energy towards this Emperor character, maybe connected. If this Emperor can be anybody that you might know. Let's see, he would be an Aries individual. And maybe that's why this Queen of Swords is also here, because she can also carry over that very supreme energy of the Emperor, even though she comes off as a Queen of Swords. This can be a very high-ranking, high intellectual homosexual man or homosexual woman, gay woman. It can cross over the genders and the all of those now blurred lines, so these two energies, although one female and one male, can clearly be one very strong individual. A man maybe with a more effeminate characteristic, or someone with a clearly more nurturing energy, but can also have this kind of edgy ruler type of a feeling that they give off. Now, so we're clear that I think for some of you, it's an attraction. For some of you, it's a brand new relationship. For some of you, it is a new association on the job. Be careful. You may be attracted to your boss. Just saying. And you may need to protect yourself from a new boss who may just decide that they want to carry a torch for you. Even though this was a general reading, it's very heavily connected to this Ace of Cups. And like I said, this can be a new home. It can be a new project, a new business, a new job, a new career, education. With the wands here, it's very heavy in that kind of intellectual growth energy, but it's growth nonetheless, whether it's a deeply rooted love relationship that is just getting off the ground, that is maybe you've just been introduced to someone brand new. Just be aware, if this person is in a high ranking somewhere around you, that situation has real potential for serious growth here. But we'll take a further look over at Vimeo. Otherwise, career, this combination here with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Wands may be saying it's time to let your guard down and take that chance, because there is growth there. If we're talking about career, this may be talking about you stepping out, deleting any negative thinking that you've got going on around a situation, because it has promising growth around it. And if you are planning on being the boss, you sit in a very strong position right now, Capricorn. You come through. Possibly this is your energy as the Emperor, especially if you have Aries in your chart, if you have any fire energy in your chart at all. You are very much in control of your situation, personal, private, financial, whatever it is for some of my Capricorns. Remember, not all readings are meant for everyone. If this isn't resonating with you, check your moon and rising sign if this is your sun sign. Those may make more sense to you.